Just going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks. Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Let's see some of the numbers here for De'Aaron Fox.
And, guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. Fox is out there with Johnson. And it's Vassell in at the small forward position. And for the Rockets, we'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward.
Here we go.
In the backcourt, we'll see Van Vliet and Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the 5 down low. And this matchup always, Clark, seems to produce some fireworks.
Well, again, when conference opponents are this familiar, Kevin, things tend to get ramped up, heated up, intensified, if you will.
Outside, Fox. Wembanyama, a screen on Van Vliet for 3. And there's Wembanyama on the assist by Fox.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Now here's Durant. We saw him with 29 points last game. Fox with it. He's picked up by KD. And it's Vassell in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Smith against Johnson. Smith kicks to Şengün. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good from outside. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Johnson, the pass to Wembanyama. Back to Johnson, and stolen by Şengün. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Be careless around Şengün at your own peril. He'll pick your pocket if you're not careful.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Johnson outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Fox. Great D that time from Van Vliet. Rockets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Outside for Durant. Rocket 6. Shoots over Vassell. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Durant taking every last second there to get off his shot. This guy's got a flair for the dramatic at times.
Johnson with a screen on Van Vliet. Fox dishes to Barnes. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Thompson. Over Johnson. Rebounded by the Spurs. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
Yeah, nowhere near at their best throughout the course of that game. A scrappy performance, but in the end, just not enough.
Yeah, a lot of character on display, a lot of guts. You're right. Even as shaky as they were, I would guess they felt they let one get away from them.
And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
The free throw drops for Durant.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
Durant nails both of them. And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. I wanted to know what his defensive scheme was against De'Aaron Fox, and he told me we need to limit transition opportunities because that's when he's really dangerous. Speed is one of his biggest strengths, so we need to slow the game down to our pace. Let's see if they're able to accomplish it. Back to you guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. And he can't get the first one. And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. He gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Now here's Thompson. 9 points last game out. Up top, Şengün. Smith outside. 6 on the shot clock. And Vliet on the wing. Guarded by Fox. Spurs trail by 4. Vassell kicks to Fox. Good work defensively by Smith.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
A nice shot by KD.
Yeah, you know, at first glance, you might think Durant has trouble finishing through contact, but think again, folks. I mean, you can't measure desire by body type.
Last outing for Houston, it was a loss to Dallas.
You got to give him an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
Yeah, they were really close right there. Just couldn't string together a few key plays to help get them over the top for the win.
Rockets leading by 4. KD looking around. And stolen by Barnes. Here's Vassell. And he banks in the layup.
No, I'm not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
The Rockets have gone 50% from the field to this point. 4 of 8. Thompson outside. Smith left side. Johnson against Van Vliet. Driving inside. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Spurs trail by 4. Wembanyama, a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Fox. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
And KD's got the ball here for the Houston Rockets. Van Vliet outside. Back to KD. Şengün with a screen on Vassell. That one drops for him. Durant's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Johnson, the pass to Fox. Vassell against KD.
And he's not the biggest guy, but Vassell can get up there when he needs to.
For Houston, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Smith kicks to KD. Off target from outside. San Antonio trailing here. Johnson finds Barnes. Back to Johnson. Up top, Fox. Covered by Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. So they take the lead. Wembanyama's got 6 points.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Smith on the wing, covered by Barnes. Şengün passes to Durant. Clock at 6. Takes a 3. Kevin Durant can't get that one to fall.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Rockets trail by 3. Van Vliet outside. And Thompson kicks to Smith. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Now here's Johnson. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Fox passes to Vassell. Back to Fox. Şengün with the rebound. Rockets have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Count that one from Van Vliet.
Just another day doing what he does. Van Vliet lines it up and drills it.
Wembanyama, right side. Buries it down low. 8 points for him.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Houston with a big group substitution here. Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Tari Eason comes in for Smith. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Shepard subbed in for Fred VanVleet. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. From outside, off the mark. Castle with it. Now defended by Adams. Right side, Harper. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Rockets trail. Now Shepard. Here's Adams, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. We have the first leg of the NBA season, Greg, now behind us. The standings starting to come into shape.
Yeah, right now is when you can make sense of wins and losses. Who you play matters so much early on, but things have started here to balance out.
And the first one drops. And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future, and they've already shown they can make a major impact.
And so Adams nails both of them. Castle with it. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. It's Olynyk atop the key. 6 to shoot. And there's Harper. That's good on the assist from Olynyk. And the Spurs lead by 1.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Okogie's checked in for Amen Thompson. Here's Shepard. Still scoreless. To the middle. Here's Okogie. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's Champagnie. The kick out to Harper. From outside the arc. Sinks the triple. Harper's got 7 points in the game. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Shepard, the pass to Finney-Smith. Pass to Okogie. Now Eason. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
1:44 left here in the first quarter. Shepard, the pass to Eason. And there's the drive. Here's Adams. To the left side wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Shepard. A reverse. Goes back up. That's tipped. Now Castle. Hasn't made one yet. With the break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been dialed in defensively this month. The Rockets 4th.
What a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor.
That free throw missing. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Şengün's checked in for Steven Adams. Fox, he's checked in for the Spurs.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Back over to you.
They've clearly bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Finney-Smith passes to Shepard. Eason gets a wide-open look. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
You can get used to that from Shepard. He likes to keep the ball moving.
Here's Fox. He's got 5. 27 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Houston's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Here's Shepard, guarded by Fox. There's the pick. And here is Şengün. No good on the last second attempt there. Dylan Harper getting it done for the Spurs. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Back to the action in just a minute. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Spurs.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. On the court right now for the Spurs, De'Aaron Fox out there with Harper. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Luke Cornett. And it's Castle in at the small forward. Finney-Smith passes to Shepard. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And now in the first half of December, more games under our belt. The power rankings starting to take shape. You look at the Rockets. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when I look at San Antonio, they've got some nice momentum going. We're in the meat of the schedule now, and they're only getting better. Bodes well for the rest of the way.
Yeah, I love how Fox uses that wiry frame of his. He's eel-like in his ability to get to spots he wants to get to. He's always under control despite playing at a high rate of speed.
Şengün with a screen on Castle. And Şengün throws it down.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
The Spurs with the lead. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Pass to Olynyk. Now Castle beyond the arc. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Shepherd with the ball. Still without a basket. Şengün no good. Outside Harper. Rebound by Okogie. Last game for the Spurs. They pick up the W against the Pelicans in New Orleans. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Boy, that's just some major intensity from Finney-Smith there. Going up hard and then just fighting for the and one play.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard. And those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
They get it again, and Fox is right there.
Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
Here's Shepherd, guarded by Fox. Şengün with a screen on Fox. Fires from the line, and Şengün with the basket on the assist from Shepherd. Shepherd's got 3 assists tonight. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside, Fox. Pass to Olynyk. Over Shepherd. Olynyk can't hit.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Okogie for 3. It's hauled in by Cornette. The Spurs have gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. Harper dishes to Fox. Nailed from three-point land. Fox has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Man, he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch. Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Durant's checked in for Houston. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Wembanyama's checked in. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. To the left wing. And here's Harper from the arc. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and rolls. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
Here's Wembanyama. 8 points for him. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Shepherd the pass to Şengün. A shot that time, not on target.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time. good. It doesn't happen often.
Harper, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Over in the corner, Shepard. Şengün with a screen on Fox. Out to the right wing. Şengün with a wide open look. Off target from the wing. San Antonio's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And it's good, 2 points.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. That will kick off a 6-game road trip for the team. Here's Finney-Smith. And stolen by Castle. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Smart bucket by Castle. Get out and run.
Houston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Durant against Harper. Ooh, Durant with a strong finish inside.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
You take a look at Thompson, almost all the way up there in the top spot. I don't know if he'll make it to number 1, but you'd have to say he's going to be a part of the contest for sure.
It's looking that way, and the contest will be a lot better off having him in it. He always puts on a show.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Spurs trail by 3. Outside, Fox. Pass to Castle. Launches a 3. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
This is something Castle has been working on, developing his long-range consistency.
Durant against Castle. Durant kicks to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. He lobs it up. Fox with the steal. It's deflected. And Thompson sends it back.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Left block shot on the way. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Van Vliet's got his 3rd basket of the night. San Antonio's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. And Fox has it in the corner. And they recover it. Back to Wembanyama. Second shot opportunity. Wembanyama fighting for it.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Rockets have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Pass to Thompson. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 7 rebounds in the game. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. The Rockets making a switch here. Eason's checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Barnes, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Vassell comes in for De'Aaron Fox. And it's Johnson in for Harper. He's perfect from the line this time. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Harper, he's checked in for San Antonio. Smith, the pass to Van Vliet. Thompson sets the pick for Van Vliet. Clock at 6. Thompson, high post. Johnson on him. The shot by Thompson, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Rockets trail by 4. Van Vliet outside. Shoots over Harper. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
It's a shot some guys don't like, but Van Vliet gets it dialed in.
Harper the pass to Johnson. Wembanyama, a screen on Thompson. And Wembanyama with the flush.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Van Vliet looking around. Now, here's Thompson. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. And now, in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. Here's Johnson with the putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Harper's got the lead up to 6 now for the Spurs.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Now here's Durant. He's got 13. Smith with the stuff.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now, beasting.
Spurs leading by 4. Outside Harper. 1:53 left in the first half of basketball. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's his first foul. A minute 50 left here in the second. And here's Vassell from the arc.
Their perimeter shooting has cooled a bit here in the second quarter.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it.
Now here's Durant. His numbers are borderline ridiculous in the best way possible at the moment. He's averaging nearly 33 points a game. Wembanyama finds Vassell. And he makes that one. Vassell's got 6.
And look at Vassell being relentless in the paint there. Great hustle to beat the D.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Castle's checked in for San Antonio. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. We take a look at the Spurs. They're in the upper part of the conference records right now, in 5th place. And of course, there's the Rockets, right on their heels as they've got the next best record.
And you know, for the Spurs, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
A shot by Johnson, no good. Rockets trail by 6. And Bleed on the wing. Pass to Eason. Houston moving it around. Durant drives. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you got to play freely and with confidence.
No one near Smith as he lets it go. They shoot again. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for San Antonio. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
I'm with Coach Udoka. Specifically on defense, would you say there's more to clean up in the paint or on the perimeter?
A little bit of both. We got to protect the paint a little bit better. They hit some tough mid-range shots, but they also hurt us on the offensive glass. So keep them off the glass, make them beat us from the perimeter, and I think we'll be in good shape.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime fun. Woohoo! Before we check out the action at hand, first order of business, the power rankings.
Taking a look at Houston, they're moving up. I don't know if they're a championship contender, but they're showing flashes.
Yeah, here at the halfway point of the season, if they keep improving, who knows what's possible. Now let's take a look at this San Antonio Spurs game, which has been very competitive.
Their work on the glass has been superb tonight, chasing down every miss there, Ernie. That's their mindset.
Yeah, you can tell it was a focal point of their game plan coming in, and they've made good on that. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And San Antonio has possession. The lead is 2. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
And over the years, Fox has developed into a consistent 3-level scorer.
Van Vliet outside. Fox with the steal. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Durant. Here's Thompson going inside. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Here's Fox. The Rockets making the shot. Johnson outside. Over Thompson. Johnson's shot is off. Rockets trail by 3. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
A nice shot by KD.
Oh, the seasoned veteran there, Durant, able to knock down those looks with the shot clock running down.
San Antonio's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc, 6 of 15. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Fred VanVleet is a leader for the Rockets. Their coach, Ime Udoka, says Fred sometimes goes against his natural inclination, playing the good cop because Ime himself is so hard on them, but adds, Fred is a grumpy dude. He always finds something to be mad at. We need that with our team. Back to you.
They love his disposition. Okay, thank you, Allie. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. VanVleet with it, and it's Vassell picking him up. That gives them the lead. And that's now 19 points for Kevin Durant.
Durant has definitely been on one tonight, knocking down shots for himself at a high rate.
Spurs have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Fox. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And Thompson kicks to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Turkish thunder. Şengün tasting the sauce up top.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And now let's take a look at the most efficient scoring teams in the NBA. The Rockets, number 1. In 4th, the Spurs.
And here we've got 2 teams shooting the ball so well on the season, and neither one hesitates to pull the trigger. This is a great matchup.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Wembanyama, a screen on Durant, and it's Vassell with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Now here's Durant. He's got 19. Smith the pass to Thompson. Back to Smith. Şengün kicks to VanVleet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Houston needs to get a shot. The shot's good from Smith.
Love the confident approach by Smith Jr. Looked very decisive there.
Spurs trail by 4. Here's Fox. He's got 21. Here's Wembanyama. Great defense that time from Şengün. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Now here's VanVleet. 11 points in the game. Thompson passes to Şengün. The 3 from KD. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. The shot's good. Fox has got 7 points for the quarter.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Getting good positioning close to the basket.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. A 2-point game. VanVleet outside. For 3, Smith. Caption coming off the assist from KD. Durant's got 4 assists in the game. Spurs have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Johnson sends the screen for Wembanyama. Johnson outside. Offline with his 3.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama, helping him knock away that one.
Lets it go with a three. And it's Durant with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Rockets on offense. They're on a 14-4 run right now. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Rockets with possession here, leading by 5. Smith with a screen on Fox. Fox against Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. Right side Durant.
A great defense. Vassell is so versatile, and he's a player who can guard all 5 positions.
Over in the corner, Barnes. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
One shot.
And thus far in his career, G.A., Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Mark Eaton.
Şengün showing you how it's done to draw the foul, attacking with authority.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Houston?
Well, they've continued to play pedal to the metal, leaking out and capitalizing with ease when they get opportunities in the open court.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
The free throw dropped for Şengün. 2025, Clark, was a big year for Alperen Şengün, his first All-Star selection.
And could not have been more well-deserved, Kevin. He really ramped his game up across the board and was a big reason the Rockets were transformed. I mean, if that's not all-star stuff, I don't know what is. The thing that stands out about Şengün is how crafty he is in the post. Excellent footwork and a lot of moves.
Durant, the pass to Smith. Outside for Durant. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
And quickly, let's look at the numbers for Fox. And he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And he really is the consummate playmaker. Always keeping his head on a swivel. Searching for the open man. Completely unselfish basketball player. And the layup falls. Fox has got 9 points now in just the second half.
You gotta love the determination from Fox. Refuses to let the contact throw him off.
The Rockets leading. And Vliet sets the pick for KD. Another miss by Houston.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
The drive by Barnes. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Now Van Vliet, 11 points in the game. Smith for 3. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And here is Johnson, following the 3 from Jabari Smith. Here's Wembanyama. Shoots it. Johnson can't hit. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. A 2-point game.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
Johnson against Thompson. Johnson, the pass to Wembanyama. Back to Johnson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Thompson.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Take a break. Take a break.
No good on that one.
And one thing you got to love about Johnson, his energy. The man doesn't take his foot off the gas.
Shepard's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Olenek is checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Devin Vassell. And the second free throw, good. Rockets leading by 4. Thompson passes to Şengün. Back to Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Thompson's got 7 points for the quarter.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. And he's getting to a spot, shooting the ball with confidence. Excellent turnaround for him.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 25, and he gets the bucket.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Houston's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Durant, the pass to Thompson. Smith outside. Here's the 3. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Timing and athleticism. That's how Thompson won himself the second opportunity.
Spurs trail by 6. And here is Johnson. Wembanyama outside. A pass to Fox. Back to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Here's Shepard. Back to Durant. Houston moving it around. Here's Thompson. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. San Antonio's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And they call an illegal screen here. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Alperen Şengün.
Well, there's no question this guy is an incredible player. To see his rebounding trend up like this, really impressive. Puts in a ton of effort on the glass, and that is huge for this team.
Tari Eason's checked in for the Rockets. Then for the Spurs, Champagne's checked in, and it's Harper in for Fox. Outside Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson in the corner. And Thompson throws it down.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Spurs trail by 6. Here's Champagnie. Still yet to score. Castle with it. Over Thompson. Castle misses. We've got 1:55 left in the third. Pass to Eason. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And so it's San Antonio with it. The Rockets making the shot. He gets that one. 15 points for Dylan Harper.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Back to Thompson. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Spurs trail by 8. Pass to Wembanyama. And stolen by Şengün. Harper with the steal. To the inside, Champagnie. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by KD. Down low. And the dunk by Eason.
Hey, you know what he lacks inside, he makes up for with his vertical.
There's 38 seconds left in the third. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got 10.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle, can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
Now here's Durant. He's got 19. Pass to Shepard. And Thompson kicks to KD. Thompson a screen on Harper. 5 on the clock. Shepard with the ball. He's picked up by Harper. 17-foot shot on the way. And another shot. Şengün with the bucket.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
And so it's Houston with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We come back right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the court right now for the Spurs, Luke Cornett is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Stephon Castle. And it's Harper in at the 2. Spurs trail by 12. Now Harper, Olynyk in the corner. Fox from outside, and he's good on the 3-ball. Fox has got 14 points here in the second half.
That's his second tray of this half. For the game, he's got 9 points from beyond the arc.
Here's Eason. The shot will not fall. And San Antonio shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%.
And Shepard is a solid decision maker. If there's an opening, he's going to take it.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Castle. Takes the 13-footer. The rebound by Shepard. Rockets leading by 11. Pass to Şengün. Now Finney Smith. A three-pointer off the mark. It's stolen by Shepard. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. That free throw good from Shepard.
Well, Reed Shepard's shooting consistency and on-court smarts give him a strong foundation as a player. But adapting to the league is never easy. It takes time and a lot of work.
Okogie, the pass to Şengün. Houston moving the ball around. And yes, it's good. Şengün's got the lead up to 14 now for the Rockets.
You know, it's been a great game for Şengün. Keeps on scoring. Really, he's a top-level scoring big for my money.
Castle with it. Pass to Cornett. And he dunks it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Şengün with the screen for Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Harper wide open. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 5 assists in the game. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Durant's checked in for Houston. The Spurs also with the sub. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He encouraged them to keep on the pressure, saying, you guys are forcing a lot of turnovers, and it's because you're communicating and working together as a unit. Keep it up. Defense is clearly a priority.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Pass to Şengün. Picked by Finney-Smith. Durant, money from deep.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Outside, Fox. In the corner, Castle with it. Here's Cornette. He's covered by Eason. Clock at 4. Harper kicks to Fox. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Rockets leading by 14. Pass to Shepard. Back to KD. This one for 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a 3 in the first.
And here is Fox. Pass to Harper. The 3-ball. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Durant. And there's the call on Dylan Harper. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Jabari Smith, he's checked in for the Rockets. Amen Thompson comes in for Shepard. Castle, and the layup's good off the glass.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
Houston's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's KD, and good that time. KD's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Castle. Wembanyama, a big man with big range.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Rockets leading by 14. Thompson outside. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. Back to Durant. Inside. And it's Smith that time on the assist by KD. KD's got assist number 7 for him tonight. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Castle on the wing. Over Eason. Castle misses. The Rockets have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
So it's the Spurs now, trailing by 19. The kick out to Harper. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game. The Spurs making a switch here. Waters is checked in. Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Rockets. Pass to Smith. Outside Durant. And some nice passing there by Houston. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Harper the pass to Johnson. Back to Harper. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Houston. Now here's Thompson. Screened by Smith. 13 feet away. The shot by Thompson, no good. Spurs trail by 19. Harper with the ball. Picked up by Van Vliet. Count it.
And just feeding the open man. Nice recognition there from Vassell.
Now Thompson. Pass to Şengün. Now Van Vliet. A rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. That sends Keldon Johnson to the free throw line. That one on Thompson. That's good from Johnson. Clark, one suggestion I've heard for All-Star Weekend, a one-on-one competition.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Anything that would perhaps enhance the competitiveness of All-Star Weekend, I think, would be helpful. Thompson with the bounce, rising up for the jam.
Here's Harper. Stolen by Van Vliet. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. That shot is off. Spurs trail by 16. Here's Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 16th rebound on the night. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Rockets with possession here. Durant wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Johnson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. And that'll be his third foul so far.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
That's been the culprit, the turnovers. I mean, TOs, those kinds of mistakes have really kind of drained their confidence to this point.
Şengün with a screen on Vassell. Here's Durant. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And here's Barnes for three. It's rebounded by Houston. Thompson's got his fourth rebound in this one. Outside Durant. Six to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's going to be on Devin Vassell.
And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
That's good from Durant.
Katie, one of the most prolific scorers in the NBA. The intrigue is how he does it with his stature.
And so Durant nails them both. Spurs trail by 18. Outside Harper. Şengün with the rebound. Whistle blows, but that's going to be a travel. And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And now we'll take a moment for our presentation of our player of the game, Alperen Şengün.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just torn them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Spurs trail by 18. Now Barnes. Lets loose a three. Şengün with the rebound. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot two. When you talk about Amen Thompson, Clark, one of my favorite players. This kid is great.
Yeah, he's a joy to watch. I mean, for as young as he is, the way he gets after it defensively, the way he attacks the rim, he plays with a verve and confidence that belies his youth, man. He's a special talent, a freak athlete, exceptional at the defensive end already. And his offense is only going to continue to develop. Boy, that guy could be scary. There aren't going to be many people saying amen having to deal with him.
And here's Harper from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Harper's got 10 points in just the second half.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Outside, KD. Pass to Van Vliet. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Vassell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
You know, a bit undersized, but Vassell using it to his advantage to get around defenders.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Van Vliet with it. He's picked up by Harper. Outside, Smith. He's off from three. Spurs trail by 18.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Rockets.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season. And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Şengün.
I thought his active hands were a big help. I mean, he took some chances on defense, and his gambles paid off. He got a bunch of steals.
You can't send Durant to the line too often. He's always been an efficient free throw shooter.
Houston making some changes. Tari Eason's checked in for Smith. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Amen Thompson. And Shepard subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. KD against Harper. Outside Durant. Harper with the steal. From outside, and down goes the three. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Outside Durant, about 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Picked by Finney-Smith. Just 4 to shoot. Beyond the arc. That one is off. So we see Houston taking the W here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Fred, no surprise, a great defensive showing tonight. What is it that makes this team so suffocating at that end of the floor?
Well, I think we're getting pretty good effort from each guy individually. I think we're finding our package defensively as a team, as a coaching staff, and just kind of gelling and putting together individual game plans from the coaches and trying to execute it.
No doubt. Thanks, Fred.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And now, our player of the game, Alperen Şengün.